Alright. Um, here, Star with PolishedGrain, and we're going to be reviewing PolishedGrain versus BossAssMitch, which is a Fox vs Falco. And let's go this into full screen. Alright, so let's see. Start off. Okay, so let's see. How did you get hit there by that shine? So I think like right away running off and fast falling is good, getting like instantly to the center. But then yeah, he came off and did a short hop height from the platform where he could do double laser. So you would have had to like respect the laser landing instead of just trying to like dash dance grab it.
Okay.
So you could try and like power shield the laser, or if you're gonna get hit by the laser, you probably want to be a little bit further away so you have time to maybe like dash out of the way or full jump or throw out like an up tilt or something.
Yeah.
So should start out with a couple of mistechs, but they're kind of like tricky because he is sort of missing a few things. All right, so that's good. Coming down with the back air on the lasers. That was good. Scooping him with the up air. Yeah, you're doing pretty good catching his jump with the up smash out of shield. That was all pretty good. I think the forward smash, like once you see him like up B right there, you can probably just like full hop out there and like shine spike him out of the up B.
I would have to be. I'd have to be like closer to the edge for that though, right? Like I think I spaced myself like too far away.
Yeah, let's see that again because I think you could have been there a little bit earlier if you reacted faster. So like as soon as he, like right
Yeah.
here, if I think you like wave dash down in place. I think actually if you just kept like dash dancing, you could have like been in a better spot to like react to that. But yeah, you read the angle pretty good, so that was good.
I wasn't sure if he was in like side B or not, so I just
Yeah,
like stayed back.
that's true. It can be tricky because if you get like clipped by the side B, then you can just like die. So that's pretty good holding the center stage just like that. And then there, I think again, if you were there like a tiny bit sooner, I'm actually not 100% sure if you could have got there in time for that to shine out of the side B. So yeah, I think you jumped.
Yeah.
It looks like you jumped a little bit soon, so you couldn't have gotten like far out enough. Um, so I think that would have been a really tricky one to get. So I think it's okay, just backing off. I think after you run off the platform, I think seeing like a drill or falling up air is good, because
Okay.
like doing that soft back air, he could have like crouch canceled. I wish you could go back by less than 10 seconds, but it's alright to just see
Yeah.
the gameplay again. Um, so like when he's off there, like if he did hold down, he could have shined you. But if he did like drill, obviously that beats that, or up air would launch him at that percent, like just second hit.
Okay.
And there, I think when he's holding his shield like that, and he's like not in a frame disadvantage, so he can like down air. He has time to get a down air out. I think if you want to try and hit him there, then like doing a short hop nair where you can kind of like get over top of the down air and like outrange it instead of like the grab, which like sort of loses to the down air.
Okay. Yes.
And you could also potentially catch him trying to like wave dash forward out of shield or like short hop laser. I think. Let's see. Did you do a full hop up air there? Falling up air.
I think I just did nair.
I think that was
Oh
falling up
no.
air. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was up there. Yeah.
So I think if you did a drill there, that actually would have won out over his down air.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like I know a thing that like I could be doing is like I could like full hop drill over his lasers sometimes.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes that's
But
good.
yeah, but I don't think I did that once.
I think so far you haven't, but yeah, still only less than a minute in. I think that you possibly could have, if you did the upper a bit later, you could have like uh, caught him like when his down air was a bit lower. But I think the drill
Yeah.
would have been like the most surefire way to beat it. The full hop was a good spot to do the full hop at. So. Okay, then they're again doing like the soft back air. I think a drill would have been, although it's a little better at the higher percent there. He would have had to actually like true crouch cancel. Um, you know, like the difference between like true crouch cancel and like just ASDI down.
I mean, could you just like say it? Like,
So
I might not know.
basically, you can ASDI down like anytime, like during even if you're like in ending leg or something, but you can only true crouch cancel if you're like actually crouching, like in the crouch animation. And when you're doing that, then you reduce the knockback by 2/3. But if you're not like actually crouching and you're just holding down, like during something else, then it won't decrease the knockback, but you'll still like DI down and like land instantly. So basically, like let's say like Marth's forward smash like knocks over at 0. So if you're
Yeah.
like if you're Fox and you whiff a grab and then you hold down during the end lag, then you'll get knocked down. But let's say if you hold down like and you're not in lag and you're just actually crouching, then you won't get knocked down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it reduces the knockback. So that's just something to pay attention to when you both on your end and their end. When one of you's like in an animation, then you can't get the true crouch cancel. So like they can't decrease the knockback. So that's just something to pay attention for like regarding percents and everything. Let's see that full jump, full jump nair. So I think like just based on the spacing, I guess he could have short hop forward there with the laser, and that could have hit him. But it's like a bit of a risk because getting hit out of the air is like really bad if he decides to do the air in, like laser in place. It's basically like a free nair kind of thing. So just something to keep it in count. Maybe when you saw him lasering at the peak of your jump, you could have like double jumped and like reposition.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta practice that. Okay, that's pretty good. If you react to him doing that first laser, he didn't have a very good like height to get both lasers out. So I think right after you landed from the drill, um, I think you got hit by the laser and then shielded. Yeah. So something that like Drug Fox talks about is like if you get hit by the laser and then shield after, then it probably would have been better to just shield the laser in the first place because it gives you like
Yeah.
less stun. Because if you're gonna shield, then like that's better. But then if you take the laser, then it's probably better to like you could like dash back here or turn around up tilt, and probably either of those would have been pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, I think what he did also just to is I think he did a laser approaching laser, and then so if you did like an up tilt, you could potentially beat the approaching laser. But if you were to dash back, then you would kind of just like you get hit by the next laser, then you kind of play the same mix up again, but you're a bit like closer to the corner. So like dashing back out of a laser is like pretty safe against like getting hit, but the only risk is like it puts you a little closer to the corner, so you have like less escape options.
Yeah, it's because like when you get hit by a laser, it's only like 7 frames of like hit stun.
Yeah, I think
So like
it's 7 frames of shield stun, and then I think if you actually get hit by it, it's like 11 or something.
that's 11. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, it's like not like a
I,
lot.
I think it's 11
But
including the hit lag. So yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So like yeah, Falco can't really get any like true follow ups unless he's like really close.
unless he's like right on you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you usually have time to do something. Yeah, I think that was just sort of getting hit out of the air. Once again, didn't have like quite enough time to full jump over the laser. Okay, there. Yeah, I think should have been able to hit the drill shine, but Yeah, I think if you did that, if you did, sometimes what I like to do, like if I'm like playing Fox, is like when I have those kind of shine, I'll do like shine back air just in case the shine doesn't hit, or if they tech the shine maybe. Because I think
Yeah.
if you did like shine back air, you probably would hit him there. But yeah, either way it works out. Yeah. So there's like a few, I mean, like executional things, of course, but I think you know what to do in regards to that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think like a big thing is like not dropping punishes in this matchup
Definitely, yeah,
because like yeah, because like Falco like hits hard when he gets an opening, and like I kind of have to like do the same to him.
yeah, definitely. Oh,
Although
what's that?
I was gonna say, but I feel like in this matchup, if like I think Fox like wins the matchup pretty well if like you're just like both like chipping damage off of each other
Hmm.
rather than not getting combos. But
Yeah, I think one strength that Falco has is that his combos game is just generally like easier to get like consistent damage with. I think like yeah, at higher levels they pretty much destroy each other like pretty equally, but I think Fox's combos require like a little bit more precision
yeah, yeah,
to get the basic stuff. So, all right, let's take a look at this game two on Yoshi's. That was a really good drill over the laser, but I think what happened there? How did you get hit out of that? So like great spacing on the drill, and then I think you just
oh,
maybe tried to
I
shine
just
too
missed.
early.
Yeah, I think I just messed up
Yeah.
with that.
All right, so he's kind of just messing you up here. That's kind of just what happens once you get opened up. Okay.
Yeah, I think that I noticed is like I'm doing like really bad stuff like out of shield. Like
Yeah, I think that was definitely like a bit like there. I think if you had done like an instant back air, he probably would have got hit because I think he actually missed his L cancel. And then that bear was okay, but I think it was just like a bit late, so he had like more time to act than he would have. Yeah, like he missed that L cancel, so you could have got the punish fear a bit faster. But yeah, there's something to work on, like being aware, and then like when you're in shields in game, just like try to like focus on that as like when you're playing friendlies, like oh next time he gets me in shield, like um, try to like think about doing your move like as fast as you can.
yeah,
Let's see there. I think there's another like full hop. Um,
I messed that up there.
yeah, just sort of the same. I'm not sure what move you did there. If you did a move on the full hop, it was a good full hop positioning. That's why it's like a bit like I can't. It's kind of hard because it's like interlaced, and I can't go frame by frame. But yeah, I think um, I'm not sure what you did there, but if you had done like a drill, or potentially
I didn't do. I wasn't sure if like I might have like tried to like the up smash, even though I would have missed even if I did do it. But
yeah,
I
yeah.
could see.
You think yeah, you have some like really good positions that like you're putting yourself in, but I think just like um, you're like converting off of it could be a bit stronger. Either like getting the initial hit like here, or sometimes like there was that drill you got but you didn't get the shine and then you got like shined out of it. So like just even like if you're neutral, like if you're getting a lot of openings, it can still like uh, or if you're finding a lot of good spots but you're not converting off of them, it could still be like a bit rough. Like right now he's got a pretty solid lead, but you got like quite a few openings. So if you can just convert off of those a bit better, I think it'll help a lot.
Okay.
And there, I think I don't know if that was like an intentional dash attack. Sometimes you mean to like up smash or nair, but I think just like yeah that percent just being like cognizant of that right there. If that was an up smash, that would have been really good, or a nair could have got on off stage.
Yeah. That was not my feedback. So.
Yeah, I sort of figured. Yeah, that could have been a free shield grab to like potentially back throw or up throw combo. Yeah, so I think that you probably were like reading a tech in place or mistech, but there you can
Yeah.
like guaranteed like reaction it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I should be doing in that scenario.
Yeah, and then there I think he like there's another like out of shield thing I think like right there, that could be a either back air or wave dash with a shield shine. But I think at that percent, the back air is just gonna like lead to an edge guard, potentially kill if he doesn't DI. There you go. Yeah, that's good. I think only thing is this back air could have been if you like drifted inwards a bit more, or did like a later timing. You could have strong back aired him and killed him. But that was good. Yeah, and there's just hit your drill shines again.
Yeah, man, I didn't convert off that one.
Yeah, that one I think it's like you kind of have to like I think you just kind of have to like visualize the spacing. Like when he rolls in here, like he actually ends up behind you a little bit. Because Falco has a really big tech roll. Just kind of have to like be ready for that.
Yeah.
That was a good drill. Shine out his shields.
Yeah, for that one, I should have grabbed instead, I feel like, because Shine just sent him off or to ledge.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Drill grab probably. I think I don't know exactly how it is on Falco, but I think it's like a 1-frame link or something. But even if you like miss it by a little bit, like spot dodge is like frame 2, so he actually like frame 3 if you buffer it because you have to shield for 1 frame. Just like pretty hard for him to actually get out of it unless he has like a frame perfect like shine or something. And then just like another time here, just coming down, like I think just like the move choice when you put yourself, because you put yourself in like a good spot, but like if you drilled here instead of the back here, that could have been like another drill grab.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I guess the thing is like just like look at his percent, because like that backer that I did, wouldn't like lead to anything, but like a shot. I mean a drill.
Yeah, drill could be like a big opening if you got a grab, and then I think just there, recognizing that you like didn't have enough time to jump out of shield there, or like either you would have had to react to the situation sooner, or like once you got to that point, you just have to like respect it and like roll or hold shield, or even like spot dodge if you're feeling tricky. Could work. Yeah, just once again that sort of like soft back air.
I think I could have like up tilted there instead.
Yeah, let's see it. Okay, so I think just once you got him like up aired and then he's falling back down, right here, I think you want to be like positioning yourself like in the middle with your back to him so that you can threaten back air. And even if like right here you did like full hop back air, then he would basically like have to double jump, which he did, but now you're like kind of over here on the right side, not really like in a position to punish. And then like he kind of comes down, he gets to come down with his back air and like take the center back. So I think it's just something like once the combo ends, still being like, still sort of threatening them with the juggle and everything. Yeah, so just like need to be I don't know if you've ever like grinded out like tech chases at all with like Uncle Punch or anything, but I think that could definitely like get you a lot more off of your openings if you convert out the tech chases a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There's a bit of a scramble. Yeah, I think you're just trying to squeeze in like jumps or like I think that was an up tilt there, and you just like don't have quite enough frames. Sometimes you sort of just like have to shield and then like accept working from that position. I think you could have gotten up air off that if you're fast enough.
Yeah, I definitely think I could have got one off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes Happens.
And then he banned FD.
Okay. And then we end up going to...
We went to Pokemon. Which,
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about it. Like I didn't want to go Dreamlands. I didn't want to go back to Yoshi's. So.
Okay. I think Dreamland probably would have been fine based on how the Battlefield game went.
Yeah.
But I think Stadium is a fine choice too. I think Yoshi's... I don't know, I think a lot of people say that Yoshi's is like a Fox counterpick, which it probably is, like a top level, but I think that he was doing a lot of stuff that was like kind of hard for you to do well on that stage. I think like having the more room is probably better for you in this matchup.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's probably what you were thinking picking it, and I think that makes sense. I guess yeah, this is also Frozen Stadium in our rule set. So
Frozen Stadium is the best stadium.
yeah. Oh yeah. So there's an example of the crouch cancel shine happening. Whereas like yeah, when he's at 0 like that, you kind of like. I think a lot of people will not actually crouch cancel shine there, but like the better the player, the more like you have to respect that. Like Westfalls is always going to be holding down there, but if you got a drill there, that could have been like a grab or a shine tech chase. And just like there, yeah, you need to like dashing out of the lasers or turn around up tilt, as you said. That was a good up air.
Yeah. Too bad I couldn't get anything off of it. I thought I could have got the grab, but I didn't.
Yeah, I think, some of it is like just being ready to react to like some of the weirder hits or just like hits you get and they DI it weird. Just being able to react to that really fast. So I think one thing here that a lot of people kind of like neglect is like when you have this stage after you like do this full hop back air, which is good. Like the back air kind of keeps it from coming in. You sort of just like give up the whole stage positioning and kind of like go to the other side. But if you were to like stay a little closer to him and then like, you know, pressure, like threaten like narrowing him out of his laser or like full hopping over or something, just like, or even just dash dancing in his face and kind of like threatening the idea of doing one of those is like definitely nice. Just keeping him in the corner because getting Falco off the stage is like really good in the matchup. I think when you down tilt your shield, I think you can get wave dash, shadow shield, shine, or maybe grab, or even like even if you're like not entirely sure, sometimes just like wave dash, shadow shield, shine, grab, in case he like gets his shield up in time, or whatever, for the shine.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna snap the ledge there.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
That's what I tried. Yeah.
Okay.
Should have probably went to ledge there.
Yeah, I think at least like at least threatening the ledge with like down angled forward tilt or something. I think let's see. Let's go here. So I think that was good, like dash backs of the lasers, but I think it's kind of hard to like true dash dance grab this like down air, especially at that sort of spacing. Yeah, I think you you sometimes like if you aren't like spaced, if you don't space yourself close enough to get like the real whiff punish, you sometimes have to like dash dance a bit longer to wait out the jabs or do a move that outranges the jabs, like maybe nair or something, which might trade, but it's like a really good trade for you.
I could have just like CC'd that up smashed, right?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, you can like run in towards them and like hold down. It's like a little bit harder, but yeah, that's like that would have been like a true punish if you got it. So there he like could have held down on that up air, but he wasn't ready for it. I think let's see. I think one sort of like recurring thing is I think just like when you like do get out of pressure, I think just like being like when you're ready to like convert off of when you get that hit, like that drill there.
Mitch is extending a lot of combos, and I want to see him like finish. Like he's kind of sucking it back into the middle of
Ooh,
the stage.
yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So with that down air, I had like the choice to go to like I guess it was like a 50-50. It's like I thought he was gonna cover edge, then he just like went high.
Um, yeah, I think the spacing he did.
Yeah. I think that
Um,
was just
yeah, you could have gone lower. I also think he could have done a down air that covered both, or at least like I think what probably like a top Falco would have done is like done a retreat rising down air to cover the lower angle, and then if he went high, they would have like back aired that or something.
yeah.
So I think the way he did it, it was like a 50-50, but it kind of didn't like have to be. Could it was
Yeah.
probably like you were dead against like a top Falco there. I think one thing that happened kind of like twice in a row there is you kind of like tried to like full hop over him. There's kind of like a pretty basic like your full hop goes over his short hop, but his full hop goes over your full hop. So like he got it there, and then once again right there. So that's just something to watch out for as like a mix up. But if you stay grounded a little bit, just when he does a full hop, if you just decide to stay grounded instead, then like he's in a big commitment, so you can kind of like shark him or whatever and like threaten his landing.
Like 3 reads in a row there.
Mm.
Another one.
Yeah, just another drill, not quite birded off of.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure I'm getting the L cancel. I'm just
Yeah, I think you're probably just pressing the shine a bit too early,
yeah.
which can be kind of tricky when you like because the drill can have like different timings depending on how many hits you get.
And there's that combo starts up again.
Yeah, not much you can do about most of this.
Pretty good DI from Grain here.
I think some of your that was a good tech. I think you've been missing like some of the techs that have been costing you, but it's kind of hard against Falco. Yeah, I think that like we said before, you could threaten the ledge with a
And one back here also shot.
F tilt or something, but yeah. All right, so based on that, do you have any overall thoughts on what could be taken away from that set to work on?
Yeah. I feel like just like yeah, like converting off of drills better.
Yeah,
Stop like don't drop as much punishes.
yeah,
Like, 'cause I feel like I did a lot of like up throws, but then I didn't get anything off of them, and like grabs are like supposed to be like pretty big in this matchup, but I didn't really do much.
yeah. I think kind of like the classic thing that people say is like in this matchup, Falco wants to shine and Fox wants to grab. It's like their biggest like open ups, and yeah, I basically I think you put yourself in like some pretty good positions. You had a lot of like good full hops over his lasers and stuff, but I think one just the basic like execution, like hitting your drill shines or the drill seeing some more drill grabs like you mentioned would be good too. And then like also like that, and then just like the move choice, because there were sometimes when you had like a good position, but then you did like a back air or like an up air when like maybe a different aerial would have been better. And yeah, like you said, the grab conversions, yeah, if you just like kind of practice those, also like the tech chase off of the shine, like converting that into a grab, and then like once you have a good grab punish off of that too, then that's like becomes a lot more threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
What's that?
I was gonna say like another thing is probably like because like he would just like he would just like laser and then he would just like run in
Mm-hmm.
and then like he would just like you just hit me or something or like he would like start doing aerials on my shield and I would like just get hit by one.
Yeah, I think just like being ready. I think that's like a big part of the Falco matchup. Is like a lot of people will be like comfortable when they have control or they have space, but then once Falco is like on top of them with like lasers or shine aerial pressure, then like they kind of panic a bit more, or like aren't really ready to pick the right option. And then like a lot of times, like I think there was definitely some situations there where you acted a bit slowly when he was pressuring you, and then that got you hit. I think there's also some times where like your execution out of shield or out of the lasers like stun probably could have been worked on a bit, like getting the dashbacks of the lasers and just like anything,
Yeah.
typical out of shield options. I think that would definitely see a pretty big improvement. And then I think also just like some of the edge guards just like being a little bit more threatening when he's off the stage. Even if you don't like actually go for an offstage like hit, even just kind of like threatening it with like a full jump or something is like more likely to make them like try to like panic side B on stage or something. We actually like did see that happen at some point, where you like full hopped and then like you did a side B in the stage, and then you got like a run off like backer from the platform. But
Yeah.
I think but then like that was a spot where I just think that was a bit of a recurring thing, was just the aerial choice when you were coming down on top of him. I think just paying a bit of attention to the percents and whether they can like true crouch cancel or not, and then thinking about like what those moves like might lead to, like drill or up air, or sometimes back like strong backer is really good at higher percents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, there was like times where like he was like, yeah, I get like you're saying with the ledge. I mostly just like stayed at like side B distance. I didn't like threaten the ledge at all. So
Yeah.
that's something.
Well, the nice thing is like you can giving him the whole stage to like go for the to cover the side B is like safer and gets you like a harder punish on the side B. But the nice thing is that like you can react to it with shield, and then Fox is fast enough to like wave dash out and like grab him. It's just like a little bit more risky because you might get hit, but it is like something you can do, and I guess that would be another thing that like definitely could be worth practicing. Even just like even if you're just like playing friendlies and you're like, okay, this friendly I'm gonna like focus on shielding like side B on reaction and like wave dash out a shield punish. Like sometimes you want to just like zero in on like one thing like that during a friendly and like get really good at it,
Yeah.
and then kind of work on your other like low hanging fruit sort of like that in order. And then eventually like I think if you just kind of go into your matches with like a few of these sort of major bullet points to think about, and then you just kind of like focus on working on them when you play, then I think you'll definitely see some real improvements.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's a pretty thorough analysis of that one set.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I learned a lot.
Well, that's good to hear. I think.
Yeah. Like I didn't notice like the like my move, like I guess like I've now noticed that like my move choices sometimes aren't like great. That's usually a better option.
Yeah, I think. Like you said, you like put yourself in a good position for a lot of times, but then I think just the move you chose wasn't like the best to get the best conversion.
Yeah, I just have to be like more like aware of like the scenario and what's up. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of like every scenario has like several aspects to it. Like a lot of times there'll be like a most important aspect, which a lot of times it's like percent. Like let's say he's too low percent to like up air, so you want to choose down air. But then maybe stage positioning matters. Like you were saying, there was one point where like you shined, but it would have been better for you to grab because he shined to send him to ledge. So that's another like subtle thing to like be aware of when you're choosing your move. So yeah, I think just all that sort of thing definitely like factors into move choice when you're deciding that. So I think yeah, that's just definitely like good things to think about when you're playing and trying to choose the right moves.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll wrap up the recording. Unless you have any closing thoughts or questions or anything.
No, I don't think there's anything. No.
All right, sounds good. Seems like you mostly covered everything pretty thoroughly. So I'll conclude the video for now. I'm thinking about probably doing more of these types of analysis. If anybody else in the scene or anything is interested in doing that sort of thing, definitely just like hit me up, and we'll get something going. All right then.
Sounds sick.
Yeah. So I will end the video for now. Goodbye. Goodbye, YouTube.
Thank you.